Assalamu alaikum viewers. Today we have two international guests. One is Professor Paul. He is from University of Lords, Poland, and Dr. Muhammad Sultan Irshad from Hubei University, China. So welcome to Multan and welcome to Pakistan as well. First of all, I would like to uh, uh, Professor Paul, how you find Multan and Pakistan in general about hospitality and how you find Emerson University, please.
I'm really surprised. I mean, your people are fantastic, so open, so friendly. Um, I have been coming to this country. I didn't know what I could expect, but I'm really surprised by the nation. I have very good feelings about you people. So the university. I mean, I am amazed by the hospitality. This is very beautiful gift. I will remember the place for till end of my days. Uh, Beautiful grounds, beautiful, great people, and I have a talk just a while ago. I spoke with a couple of students. They are really curious. They ask very smart questions. I really like it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very nice place.
Dr. Sultan, please share your thoughts.
I must say thanks to Professor Muhammad Ramzan, who is very energetic and very kind to all the staff, and he is leading from the front. He is basically involved in everything himself, and I like his passion, and I wish Emerson University will be the top ranked university in among Pakistani universities. So the biggest challenge is the transition from college to university, and but they are doing the tremendous job. We saw the infrastructure, we saw the transition from college to university in a very short time. That is unprecedented, by the way. So I am also belong to southern part of the Punjab, and I'm very proud to see this transition. And thank you so much, Dr. Atik. You are doing wonderful job in physics department, and the students, they are very enthusiastic and they are very eager to ask questions. They have very, you can see thirst in their eyes. They want to do something. So that's a good thing, and that's a good initiative.
Professor Paul, people will also like to know what is your field of research and how are you are working on it and how you came as a professor. Obviously, there is a long journey in between it. So please.
People very often ask me why I became physicist. So the answer is really simple. I was curious. So the curiosity brought me to this field. Actually, when I was 12 years old, I read a small chapter in a book about the friction. And I realized that we couldn't exist if the friction was not here. We couldn't sit on the chairs if there was no friction. So that was the curiosity born when I was really small child. And my path toward the physics was just asking the questions and looking behind the corner. And these questions and searching for answers brought me to the university, of Łódź in Poland, where I did my PhD, and currently I'm head of department of University of Łódź, and I'm working on surface science, basically asking the questions about the surface, because the surface and interfaces are these things which make that we are alive. You can think about us humans as about a container of water. So what protects this water to go outside? Actually, body, outside part of the body, and this part, the interface between inside and outside, is the surface. So I think the surfaces are absolutely everywhere, and this is the core of, for me, the core of science. I'm asking the questions always about the surface.
Thank you. Dr. Sultan, what made you curious for research in physics? And tell us about how you find physics and research fields of physics and the particular field that you are working on.
So the basically motivation behind my research is like we in the top 5% of the world. Like Pakistani is among the five countries who were facing the worst water scarcity. And one out of four children, if we talk about our southern part, is just die just because of unsafe drinking water. So we have to come up, we have to contribute. So my research is basically to design some new photothermal structures, because we receive huge amount of solar energy as a Pakistani. Like we almost in Multan we receive 40 to 50 Celsius in summer. How we can utilize this low grade heat into useful products, and we can utilize this energy to desalinate seawater, to treat wastewater, and as well as energy generation. So that was the motivation behind my PhD, my postdoc, and now I'm currently working as an assistant professor. So my group is leading like how we can design the low cost photothermal system to desalinate in situ, desalination in situ, like product hydrogen production, and also as well as the precious mineral recovery from the wastewater or seawater.
Professor Paul, a lot of people here in Pakistan want to know how we can collaborate, especially as Emerson Department of Physics. A lot of students wants to go to different universities in Europe and other cities. So already we have signed, we are signing today a MOU between the Department of Solid State Physics and of University of Lords and Department of Physics Emerson University Multan. So you can guide or how our students can achieve more bigger goals using such platforms and collaborations, etc.
So this is an excellent question, and Poland is right now member of European Union. The European Union has lots of programs which can be used by students just to came to Europe for short period, from a couple of weeks to half a year, just to take advantage of laboratories and to exchange knowledge and exchange experiences with scientists in Europe. Poland is part of that, and which is part of that, and we of course contribute to the project, and we are very welcome uh, hosting students at the university in which we have experiences with that. There was a number of students which visited, which took the courses in which in Poland. So yeah, we are very welcome, and there are programs which support students for this kind of activity. And I really encourage students to search for these programs.
That's great. That's great. And Dr. Sultan, a lot of students are already working and studying in China. So how they can use your platform and Hubei University and other platforms that are available in China or elsewhere, so that they can progress in their fields of research?
I'm always available for any kind of cooperation, and right now, two batch has been I successfully like MOUs we signed, but the feasibility should be exist. Like our student can go, they can do some research during their master studies, so they can score their PhD admission, because now China receives now I think more than 25,000 students they are working, they are studying in China. So now the saturation become higher and higher day by day. So I think this is the great initiative. If we do some collaboration, our student can go there and they can do some research during their master, so they can interact with the Chinese culture, and they can interact with the Chinese professor, so they can score their PhD or master scholarship. Like China is offering a variety of scholarship, like Chinese Ansu scholarship, Chinese government scholarship, and every university have their own presidential scholarship, which is equivalent to CSC. And some universities they are offering provincial scholarship. So huge number of Pakistanis. Like we are the top one in natural sciences in China, and we also leading from the front in all the departments. So we proud. Sometimes people say is China, but China is helping a lot. So our student, like I am the product of China, I am leading my group, I am assistant professor, I did my postdoc, I fulfill my dreams. Like what I want to do something, they support me. So everybody, they are doing great there.
So, Professor Paul and Professor Sultan, we have a slogan here at Emerson University. We are Emersonian, we are Pakistan. We are
We are Emersonian, we
Emersonian,
are
we are
Pakistan.
Pakistan. Thank you very much for your precious time, Professor Paul and Professor Sultan Irshad. Thank you.
हम एमरसोनियन, हम हैं पाकिस्तान, हम एमरसोनियन,